it's Amber with the White Dog Farm. I'm sitting out here on my front porch today just waiting for wax to melt. Why, you ask, am I waiting for wax to melt? I got my little crock pot here and I've got some beeswax in it. And it is very slowly melting. It's taking a while. It's getting there. But when it melts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these frames for my beehive and paint some fresh beeswax onto it, because that will make my bees happy. It will help them get to work and start doing what they're supposed to be doing a little bit faster. This morning, before the rain came in, I was able to go back and check the beehives. One hive is doing really well. The other one, not so much. It's still struggling. It has always been my smaller, weaker hive for whatever reason. In fact, it was the hive that died out over the winter. And this spring, when my other hive was really big and bursting at the seams, I did a split and put part of them into that little hive, hoping that they would take off and do well in there, and they're still struggling. So about a week and a half ago, I gave them a new queen, and she is laying. There was brood in there this morning. There wasn't before I put the queen in. So I'm hoping that they will get after it. I'm not expecting to get any honey from them this year. My goal this year is to build up that hive, try to get it really strong, try to get it strong enough to get through winter, and then hopefully next year it'll be better. The other hive is bursting at the seams. It is busy. It is doing all kinds of stuff. It has 2 deep bodies on it, and it has a honey super on it, and I am preparing this to be another honey super, and I'm hopeful that we can get some honey out of that one this year. Not a lot. We won't get a whole lot. I don't even know if I'll get enough honey to sell, but we'll get enough to give us some honey and share it with a couple of people that I owe a jar of honey to. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm waiting for my wax to melt. It's getting there, and then I'll show you how that works. While I'm waiting for that to finish melting, though, I'm going to tell you about a little bit of what's going on around here at the farm. It is springtime, and it is time for things to start growing. So the garden is in. I don't have a whole lot in the garden this year. Last year, I planted a lot of green beans, and I canned enough green beans for 3 years, probably. So I don't need any more green beans. I have tomatoes. I have a couple of cucumbers, butternut squash. Got some Roma tomatoes, just your usual stuff. A lot of lettuce. Lettuce is like going crazy. Let me show you this. Let me just show you this. This is crazy. See that? That is lettuce. That is lettuce, and it is not even the lettuce that's in my garden. I have more in the garden. So I need to eat some salad. I'm hoping for BLTs. It's my favorite thing in the world, I think. Anyway, yeah, the garden's doing well. Oliver is doing well, the baby donkey. He is scheduled to be gelded here in a couple of weeks. Not looking forward to that. If he knew, he would not be looking forward to it, but it always makes me nervous. It's the right thing to do. It's the responsible thing. We're not going to breed them. It does make Jax a little bit less aggressive, a little friendlier, a little nicer to be around. So we will do the right thing by him and get him gelded. But I will be a nervous wreck. And I hope Brian's here, because I do not want to be the OR nurse and have to hold clamps and assist. I can barely watch it. So that will be coming up here in just a couple of weeks. What else we got going on? Oh, sourdough bread. I'm making sourdough bread like crazy. We have a place here in Walton called the Gaines House and History Center, Gaines Tavern History Center. I can't talk. I'm gonna let this car pass, and then I'll get back to you. So we have a place here in Walton called the Gaines History Center. Gaines House and History Center, Gaines Tavern History Center. It's called different people call it different things, but it was the home of Abner Gaines. It is a historic building. It was built in 1814. It's a pretty awesome thing, pretty awesome place. It is most known for being haunted. Supposedly there are at least 5 ghosts that live there. I've been in there a lot, and I have never seen or felt anything weird, but people who've been there a lot say that they swear by it. I don't know. I don't really buy the ghost thing, but that's, you know, that's what people say. But it is cool. The city has purchased that, and they have refurbished it, and they have events there. So if you have not been there, you need to check that out. It is pretty cool, and every month they have an event. In June, our event is a plant and seed swap. And in July, we're going to have the Daniel Boone Traveling Museum. And we'll have the Sons of the American Revolution there shooting their muskets. We'll have a soap maker there from Wild Hair Soap Company. We will have Mick from, I forget the name of his place, but he will have honey, and he makes walking sticks that are beautiful. We'll have a few vendors out there. It'll be fun. So, and every month there is something. Plus they have special events too. So yesterday they had a tea. I've lost track of what day it is. Yesterday they had the senior tea, and I supplied the sourdough bread for that. And so Sunday they have another tea, the spring tea, and I will be making bread for that too. So yeah, I'm making a lot of sourdough bread lately. So that's going. I think that's just about it. That's kind of enough, don't you think? Kind of got a lot. Let's check on our wax here and see how that's. Oh, I might be able to show you how to do it. I might have enough here. So these are just frames, plastic. They do have a little bit of wax on them, but the bees will do a whole lot better if I put more wax on there for them, so they can start drawing that out a little easier, a little quicker. Hopefully it'll just speed things up and make things easier for the bees. This works better with a foam roller, but I don't have a roller, so I'm just going to paint it on. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing here, but I'm just giving them some more wax to work with. Because what they will do is they will use that wax and draw out comb, and then they will be able to fill it with nectar and honey. So this just kind of gives them a little bit of a head start. Gotta keep those bees happy. They are high maintenance girls. They are high maintenance girls. They need a lot of hand holding. You know, people think, well, bees are in the wild, they probably do all right. I don't know why you have to do all that stuff with them. I've heard that a lot. And I guess technically you probably don't have to do it all. I don't know. They work better if you do help them out a little bit. They do need to be treated for varroa mites. So, I don't know if you can see that. I just dab some wax on there, and that will help them out. This side has a little bit. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. And then if it stops raining here this afternoon, I will run out there and put another honey super onto my big hive. There's one. Let that dry a little bit. Got that one done. Just got about 5 more to go. I've got some that were already done previously. So that is what is going on here at the White Dog Farm. And You go make it a good day. I'll talk to you later.